Good morning everybody. What we're doing here today is chopping out all the joints on top of the terrace because it's leaking into the kitchen. So we've got to clean it all out, fill it with resin, hopefully stop the water running through.
And how are you doing, Rick? You all right?
I'm doing great, yeah.
Right, well let's
Crack on.
Oh no, we don't say that on this channel.
What do you say?
Let's just get on with it.
Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another video from Doing It Ourselves. We have managed to seal the terrace, it's completely finished. So we are going to go to the basement, we're going to find the windows, drag them out of where they've been sat for a couple of years and see what he's doing to them. So let's do it. So welcome to the basement kitchen, everyone. Now, if you've seen Billy's videos recently, you'll know that we actually started this project and it's a long time coming. It's something we wanted to do for over 7 years, but we obviously haven't been able to do anything down here because the patio above us, the terrace, was leaking, and it had been leaking since the 1940s. So I finally managed to seal it completely, so no water's going to come in now. So that means we can actually start doing some proper renovations down here. Now, Yanis has done an amazing job. He's plastered the ceiling, he's plastered most of the walls. We've also had it sandblasted, all the metal work. So that's been painted with a primer. So now we need to put some windows in. So let's go and find them. They've been in storage for about 5 years. They're probably very dusty, so they might need a bit of a sand off. But we'll just get them all out and we'll see where each one goes. And yeah, let's do it. So these are the windows. We've got, this is number 4. See, they're all very slightly different sizes. This is number 1. Let's first take number 1 and 2 into the kitchen. This is number 3. Number 6. So number 7, number 8. I'm confused. I think we have one more window than we actually need. That's strange. So that's number 7, which goes here. Number 8 goes here. And then number 9 and number 10. Yeah, so we have got the right amount. I'm going mad. We'll assume that they fit. The carpenter, Paddy, did measure them, so we don't suppose we need to actually check them. They just need to be prepared, painted. So that's number 7, number 8, and we've got 2 more. Number 9, and number 10. Okay. Yeah. You'll see how long these have been in storage because this part was wrapped in plastic. And you can see what the wood was like originally, much, much cleaner. This is going to need to be sanded on the inside. So what we need to do with the windows is they're going to be painted on the outside, on the exterior, like a creamy white that matches the Chateau windows. But obviously the inside part will have to be stained and varnished so so you have the wood showing. So I need to get the paint today. So what we need to do is go and find the appropriate colour for these windows, because Billy used a different brand of paint to paint the Chateau windows with Rick. Rick was doing them, but I'm going to use little green paint because it's because these windows, they're at floor level outside, so there's obviously a lot of rain and things going to splash up the wood, so they need a really good oil-based coat of paint, well, several coats of paint to protect them. So I need to find a colour chart first of all, and then we're going to go and find the perfect colour for these windows. Okay. Nothing in that wardrobe. What about in here? What about this cupboard? Oh. That never gets old. Right, no, paint colour chart. Just never can find anything in this place. Not in there. Not in there, no. Let's close this. Right, where can I find a colour chart? So today's video is not sponsored by Little Green. Right, unfortunately, they asked us to pay. Can't believe it. Let's match up the colour. So this is the paint that Billy chose for the Chateau windows. It was a little bit creamier than what we originally painted the upstairs windows, but we think it looks nicer. So I'm going to be a bit sneaky. I'm actually going to go a little bit more cream than these windows because they're down at ground level on the terrace. They're away from the main part of the building. I think because there's that separation, we'll probably get away with it. But also, I think if it's quite a white colour, they're down by the ground. When it rains, dirt and stuff's going to splash all over the paint. So if we go for a very light colour, it's going to look dirty. So we can go slightly creamier than this. So let's have a look. I think the closest match is probably this one, which is called Silent White. We'll go with Silent White. Silent White. Right, anyway, we know the paint colour now. This one. Silent White is... C'est ça. 330. Silent.
Ok,
Oui.
ok, ok. Combien?
2,5 litres.
Une fois ou
Oui.
une fois?
Oui.
Ok.
Parfait. Merci. Okay, so we're at the local paint shop, and this is where we get our Little Green paint from. Now, it's an English brand, and you can order it online, but the paint, my favourite finish of paint is one called Tom's Oil Eggshell. It's a traditional formula made with linseed oil, and it's very long wearing, and it's a good quality paint for exterior. But you can't buy it online. You have to go into a store and get it. So luckily, near the Chateau, we have a shop that will mix it up for us on site. So there we go. So it's very easy for us to get paint that we want. Now, obviously, if you have to buy it online, you don't have to wait. So yeah, so it's great. So the guy's just looking for the tin now. He's going to mix it up for me, and hopefully we'll be able to put some paint on the windows. So see.
Toujours la peinture?
Oui.
C'est bien. Et voilà pour
Parfait. Merci. Okay, so we have the paint. Now it's time to go home and test it out. Let's go. Right, so we have the paint now, thankfully. That means we can continue with the windows. Now, I've got to work out something first of all. Obviously, we want the exterior painted in like a sort of light creamy white colour, in the silent white. But the interior of these windows, we want to be oak, like a wood finish. So that will just mean a varnish that will bring out the wood colour. But we need to work out which part will be painted and which will be not painted. Do I just paint literally the front, the bit you see outside, or do I extend the paint around the sides so that when the windows open like that in the room, you'll actually see the white of the exterior paint on the outsides of the window, and it will literally be just the face that's oak and the outside frame? Or do I actually paint just the front and have the sides oak so that when it's open, you see oak, everything you see will be oak? This is the thing. We want it protected, but we also want it to look nice. So this is what I've got to work out. The outside of the frame should be completely painted. So I know for a fact that it will just be this surface here that will be oak, and possibly just this surface and the interior that will be oak. So let's just sand this off to 120 first of all and see how that gets us. Oh. Okay, so obviously I'm sanding these, but I think it would be much easier, see, if we disconnect the inner part of the window from the outer part, which will make it easier to paint. But the only thing is, you can see here that the screws have rusted. The screws that hold the hinges on. And also the brass hinges have really tarnished, and they should be like a shiny golden brass. So I think what we'll do is we'll take the hinges out and then they can be polished, and we'll put new brass screws in so we won't get this rust. So we have a really big problem. The screws are not turning, and if I force them, the little, I don't know what you call it, the head of the screw, obviously where the slots are, if I damage them, they'll never come out. They'll have to be drilled out. So that's really not good. Okay, let's just do our best. See, I can't put any, like a WD-40 or a lubricant on these because it will stay in the wood. So I'm gonna have to just do my best to try and get them out. That one works. Well, strangely enough, that screwdriver, it looks massive compared, but actually it seems to grip them much better. So maybe we can get them out. Oh yeah, that works. So you can see that this brass hinge is completely tarnished. Now let's go and have a look in the workshop, see if I can polish this up and show you what it should look like. Okay, so, well, I'm obviously not going to spend all day polishing these hinges. A waste of time today, we don't need them just yet. But as you can see, the bits that have polished up, you can see that they are brass. So that's how they should look, nice and shiny. You can always just pull it out because the screws are really short.
What's wrong? Why do you want the hinges up anyway?
Because I need to paint it. I can't paint the hinges.
Oh, right.
And the hinges are all tarnished, so. Right, so we've managed to get the hinges out. These are ready to sand and paint. Obviously, this is going to take quite a few hours. Nobody wants to sit and watch paint dry, so I'll give you some nice B-roll to watch in the meantime, and I'll give you an update on these windows tomorrow, and we'll see what we got. So, see you later. Day 2 of the window painting, and I've actually completed one. I need to tidy up this mess, so let's do that now.
Yeah.